Hello and welcome to VCC TV. This is Joseph Ryan. Cashless economy has been the buzzword in India in the past months in the wake of the government's demonetization drive. And private wallet companies like Paytm is in a party mode. Meanwhile, the government has come up with its own version of mobile wallets called Bheem, which has become pretty popular among the people. And now it's reported that the government is going to come up with Aadhaar Pay, which will help merchants to accept cashless payments just by using the customer's Aadhaar number and the thumb impression. To discuss that, we have with us Aman Malik, Senior Assistant Editor.
Hey, Joseph.
Hi, Aman. Now, could you, before we discuss on how Aadhaar Pay is going to hurt the private mobile wallet companies, could you please explain to our viewers what Aadhaar Pay will look like and how is it going to be different from Bheem?
What happens in Bheem is that it directly links to your account. There is no money stored in Bheem. You basically, because your account is linked to your mobile number. So Bheem accesses your mobile number, basis which it accesses your linked bank account, one linked bank account, and then it basically transfers money directly from your bank account to the merchant's bank account. Or say if I want to pay you from peer to peer, I will transfer money directly from my bank account to your bank account. So there's no money stored in any intermediary. Aadhaar Pay is an app which is not yet out on the Google Play Store or iOS, but it will soon be there. Aadhaar Pay is basically an app that is primarily meant for merchants or businessmen who accept payments. Now this app will have to be used in conjunction with a biometric reading device. These are basically small devices, and there are a gazillion such devices already in the market. They have been for a while. Such a device, it costs about 2,000 rupees or so in the market, but once orders sort of start coming in, they're going to cost lesser. Okay, that's so the government hopes. Such a device is connected to your bank, the merchant's smartphone. Okay, and the merchant has to download the Aadhaar Pay app. It will happen once it's formally sort of launched by the government. Okay, the Aadhaar Pay app. Now, to make a payment as a customer, you or I will go to the, suppose I am the customer and you are the merchant, right? I will come to you and I will tell you I want to make a payment for X amount of money. You will ask me just for my Aadhaar number, okay? You will enter the Aadhaar number and the amount. And then the biometric sensor machine that is connected to the mobile phone, to your mobile phone, you will ask me to put my thumb on that and you will get an impression. That thumb is the authentication. If you remember when we made our Aadhaar cards, we had given impressions of all our 10 fingers, right? 2 thumbs and 4 fingers each. Yeah, that is exactly what will authenticate you now. So you don't have to remember any pins, you don't have to remember any passwords, you don't even actually technically have to have a phone, and you don't have to even carry your Aadhaar card. Just write it on a piece of paper or just memorize your Aadhaar card number, like a telephone number. Go give your Aadhaar card number to the guy and authenticate your payment, and automatically from your linked bank account it will ask you for which bank account you want, because you may have several bank accounts linked to the Aadhaar number. It will ask you from which bank account you want it done, and it will debit the money and credit it into the shopkeeper's bank account. So this will essentially completely make and this is what the government hopes will happen. We don't know if it will actually happen later in life, but it will sort of make debit cards and credit cards and all other manner of payment systems quite redundant.
So the bigger question is, will it end the party for this private mobile wallets like Paytm, MobiKwik, FreeCharge?
Look, technically it can. It can be a death blow to these guys, because at the end of the day, like I said, the sheer simplicity of it, these people can never match. Yes, but the thing is, since these are private companies, and see what's happening with Bheem, for instance. Bheem has actually not obviated them yet. Why? Because Bheem, these people go out aggressively to court merchants, and they basically, if you're a merchant, they'll basically come to you and offer you some incentive to put that logo in your shop and basically, coax you to sort of accept payments using Paytm or FreeCharge or MobiKwik or whichever app that is. The government really doesn't do that. That's not the government's mandate. These people are in it for the business, so they do that. So A, the government will not be as aggressive with merchants. That is point number one. Point number two, these mobile wallet apps, they offer a lot of cashback to people like you and me, and that is one reason why we kind of stick to them. But then the flip side of that part is that cashbacks cannot continue forever.
Yes.
At some point in time they'll have to come to an end.
Thank you so much. Certainly, the private mobile wallet companies cannot only bank on cashbacks to retain their customers as the government readies Aadhaar Pay. Thank you so much for watching VCCTV.